Hello teachers, welcome to our YouTube channel where you will get a lot of inspiring videos that will help you on your journey as a teacher. Do well to subscribe and stay connected. Welcome once again to our channel. Coach Abere Lorine is a children minister in a church and also the convener of an online club for children called the Lead Child Club. The club runs annually. It's a place where she coaches boys and girls within the ages of 6 to 12 years. They are taught and equipped with basic life skills that will prepare them for teenage life and adulthood. She started as a children minister in 2007. She did a basic certificate course with the Children Evangelism Ministry, CEN, in 2015. She also did a basic certificate course in Teens Ministry, organized by Teenagers Outreach Ministry, TOM, in 2020. She has also obtained a certificate in child psychology and life coaching with New Skills Academy in 2022. In quest to know more about parenting, she is currently learning in a parenting academy, the Intentional Parents Academy, TIP. She is a librarian and has an MSc in Library and Information Science. She has authored children books. She is also called the Literacy Librarian. She uses her skills to teach children and adults literacy and reading skills. Mrs. Abere Lorine is married and blessed with 4 amazing children. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Exceptional Teachers Conference 2024. Coach Lorine Abere.
All right. Quickly, my name is Lorine Abere. I'm a children coach, just as I have been introduced. I'm not just a children coach, I am a certified children coach by the grace of God and also a certified librarian. And being a children minister, I also know that God has been using me to reach out to children. So quickly, our topic, building relationship between teachers and students. Simply put, is connecting with students as a teacher. How do you connect? How do I build this bond? How do I relate effectively with my students as a teacher? The first thing we must understand is who is a teacher? The role a teacher actually plays in the lives of children. That's not part of none of my slides, but I will just give it as an introduction. Who is a teacher? The major role of a teacher is to be able to impart knowledge to children. And who are these children? Either the students in class or in church or wherever children are, that the teacher is assigned to be there. The role of the teacher is to impart them with knowledge. That is your major role, to impart knowledge on these children. Like I said, the role of a teacher is to impart the students with knowledge. That's the major role of a teacher. So anytime a child comes across you, the child is supposed to be getting new knowledge from you. Now, when we talk about teacher-student relationship, we're talking about the connectivity, the connection, the bond, the strong bond that teachers and students are supposed to share. Now, some teachers just think that their role is to go to school, teach, come back, what's there? They don't care. But I can assure you that if you want to be a teacher that will live in the heart of their students forever, then building a relationship with your students is a priority, should be a priority to you. According to my introduction here, I said academic performance, personal growth, and general well-being of students can be greatly impacted by a strong teacher-student bond. So if you don't have that teacher-student bond, you will just be an everyday teacher that comes and goes. Until you are ready to be part of this children's memory for good, then you will start building a relationship. Now, when we talk about building a relationship, some people say, how much are they paying me? What time do I have? but I will not be wasting my time coming to come and be asking one child, why are you squeezing your face? Is it necessary? Yes, it is necessary. The teaching profession is not a dumping ground. The teaching profession is meant for those who are willing, who are ready to change lives. You are a teacher, and you are not just teaching because of what they are paying you. You are teaching because you want to touch lives. So if you are in that category of people that say, how much are they paying me? Then you're not supposed to be in the teaching profession. It is passion before payment. It is not payment before passion. Remember, you were the one that went there and said you wanted a teaching job. Nobody dragged you. So if your motive of going there is just by the way, I know that the economy is hard. So we can look for just, some people see teaching as a side hustle. But while you are there, if you are passionate, I said, teachers, remember I said in the beginning that when I started this session, I said, your main role is to make an impact. It's for these children to be impacted with knowledge. Now, if you leave a long-lasting memory for these children, you will forever be in their heart. And it is not about what they can give to you, no. It's about the difference you make in the lives of these children. So building a teacher-student relationship is of a great priority. It is not a necessity, it is a compulsion. It is compulsory that as a teacher that you are, a classroom teacher that you are able to build teacher-student relationship no matter where the child is coming from and no matter where you are coming from. Don't like a child because the parents are rich so that you can be getting benefit from them. No. Don't like a child because you just see the child is beautiful so that you can be touching beautiful child and maybe you give birth to beautiful children. No. Love a child for their inward. What is inward that you see in them? The inward characteristics you see in a child. The love you have to see that these children become great. The love, the passion for which you want to influence their lives positively. A child that is not doing well in your class, a little more love from you can change the circle of failure to success. Just a little more love from you. A child that is always violent, a little more patience from you can change that child and make that child to be the calmest child you've ever seen in the whole universe. A little more love for you. And that's where passion comes in. You must be passionate about I have to meet children every day. What do I do with it? Is it just teach and go? If all you do every day you go to school is just teach mathematics, teach chemistry, teach physics and go home, then you are not teaching. You are only quoting textbooks. Because it is in teaching. Discipline is teach. Discipline is teaching, correction. It is in your disciplinary measures that you actually promote love, peace, and unity to these children. So let me talk about teacher-student relationship. When we talk about teacher-student relationship, what do we mean? It is a complex and diverse interaction that encompasses teaching, goes beyond mentoring, goes across mentoring, assistance, and personal bonding. So, are you mentoring those children that you are teaching? Is your life worthy of emulation? Can these children actually wake up and say, I want to be like teacher this or teacher that? I think in the Delta area, Delta has this, that's the normally use this word teacher this, teacher that. I don't know why they are so used to that term, but I've come across so many, I've gone to so many schools, I've come across so many children calling their teachers teacher this. They don't even use Mrs. This or Mr. That. I don't know if it's I don't want to believe that it's a norm there, but with the little schools I have encountered, that's what I see there, even in private and public schools. But over in the Niger, in the Port Harcourt, where I was before, we use more of Mr. This and Mrs. That. Now, what memory are you creating in the lives of these children? What memory are you giving to them? Would these children wake up and want to come to school because they know that there's just one safe place for them? The home is not even safe for them anymore. The society for them find compassion, they find peace around their classroom because the teachers are actually going beyond just teaching, and they are now gotten to the level of mentorship. They now mentor their children. They now assist them. They build personal bonding with them. They have time. Some private schools, they don't have time. Yes, we know. But in that your teaching, that's your 30 minutes to teach. Do you just teach and teach and teach, and there's no space for connection? I taught in a private app. I was able to have taught in 2 or 3 schools. Yes, 3 schools. And one of the private schools I taught, our administrator is so conscious of time. If they say you are teaching for 20 minutes, it must be 1 minute must not pass, because there's a head teacher who is going around, there's a supervisor who is going around to monitor you and make sure that you don't exceed. I will still bring in something to connect myself with these children, no matter what. And there was a day my supervisor had to ask me, Lorine, how do you do this thing? Even with your 5 minutes, you will still bring out 1 minute to be having time to laugh with these children. I say, man, teaching without laughter makes no sense. Teaching without food makes no sense. If all you teach is street, the children are not, you don't teach, you are not saying anything making children laugh, then you are not teaching. You are not teaching. You are just, I can call it, you are just reading textbooks for them. Because in teaching, there is peace. In teaching, there is love. In teaching, there is hope. In teaching, there is revival. In teaching, there is understanding. There is comfort in teaching. Where the children are just comfortable listening to you. They have peace to be able to share with you what they are going through. They don't just want you to stop teaching because you are touching the deepest part of their heart. That's what teaching is. So in that your 10 minutes, in that your 5 minutes, what are you doing with it? How are you connecting with these children? How are you making an impact in their life? How are you building relationships? You are teaching, you are not even calling the children's name. Hey, you stand up. Hey, you there. You, Dolly, what is the answer? You, Orobo. You are mocking them. You are mimicking them. You are body shaming them. How are you going to connect with these children? A child will not feel safe around you. Then you are not a teacher. As a teacher, your arms are their bed. Your hand is their pillow. Your shoulder is ever there for them to rest their head. When they are troubled, your embrace gives them hope. Your smile tells them that the future is bright. They should keep going. That is how to connect. I'm not telling you, okay, take 20 minutes, now sit down with the children, start talking, start laughing. No. That's your 15 minutes of teaching. Are you building relationships? Are you engaging them? Are you educating them to the point that they don't just want to stay away from you? What are you doing with that your time? That's your time that you used to teach. What are you doing with it? So, as a teacher, how can I foster a teacher-student relationship? How can I foster a teacher-student relationship? Demonstrate authentic curiosity and concern. As you teach them, demonstrate it. Show them that you care for them. Show them that you care for them. How then do I foster a teacher-student relationship? I said, demonstrate authentic curiosity. Be concerned and concerned. Be concerned. Show them that you want to know that they are okay. You are concerned about how they feel. They come to school in the morning, you look at their faces, it's looking bright. Oh, John, you know one thing children like most is when you call them by their name. In short, when you call their name, first thing first, calling their name alone tells them that this teacher actually knows me. This teacher actually is interested in me. So calling a child's name gives the child this confidence that yes, my teacher knows my name, my teacher knows me, my teacher cares about me. Not hey you there, where are you going to? Will you get back to the class? No. Establish a supportive and optimistic classroom atmosphere. Like I said, let your arms be their bed. Let your shoulder be their pillow where they can rest on. Foster an environment that promotes honesty and open dialogue. There's an issue. There's an issue. Don't just say, I know you are the one that is because of the open. No. Listen. Dialogue with them. Open dialogue. Let them talk about it. Don't be quick. There was something that happened in my class when I was teaching in one of the schools, and they stole something, and everybody was just saying, "Hey, is this child from another class?" So I said, "No, I've been sitting there. I have not seen this child from the other class come to this place." Everybody was, even the both classes were pointing at the same guy. I said, "No, honesty is key for everything. I must find out. Let's go." I said, "Everybody, close the door. Everybody, set your bag if you see anything like this." And one boy kept saying, "No, it's not this class. Oh, it's in that class. It's in that class. It's not this class." Okay. You that is talking, go and bring your bag. Let them put your bag. At first, he was like, "No, they searched his bag. Nothing." I said, "Okay, who searched your bag?" He couldn't point. And I said, "Okay, I assigned 4 other persons to search his bag." And by the time they searched the bag, the whole thing that we're looking for was inside the child's bag. Then I said to the child, I said, "So why did you do this? Why did you take this thing?" He said, they always feel that other boy is the thief. So he decided to punish the boy by taking and all that story. Foster an environment that promotes honesty and open dialogue. Foster an environment where truth prevails over lies. Don't assume anything that happens around your class. Don't just assume that because it happened like this yesterday, so it will happen like that the next day. No. Foster an environment, create an environment, encourage an environment where truth, peace, love grows. Cultivate trust and admiration. Cultivate the attitude of trust and admiration. Trust your students. Admire them. Oh, you look, oh my God, I love this hairstyle. Oh, you will take me to where you made this hairstyle so that I want to make my, wow, this haircut looks beautiful, makes you look so handsome. I love that shit. Oh my God. Foster, admire them, affirm them. These things foster teachers, students. When your students come to school, they will wait for you first before you go and sit down. They will wait for you because they know that when you see them, you are going to praise them. Tailor instructions to individual needs and preferences. There are some children that in your class that have there may be some children that are special needs kids. When I mean special needs, I'm talking about children who have issues with sensitive organs of their body. Maybe they don't hear very well. Maybe they have little disabilities and all that. Be concerned about them. Don't always leave them behind. Be inclusive. Bring them in. Include them in everything that you are doing. Whether they are following, they are not following. It will make them feel loved. Be diverse. Promote diversity and inclusivity. Promote it. Don't, because this one, the father don't have money, sit at the back. I see some teachers in private schools do this a lot. They select children they should be close to. For what? Who are you, God, who created man? Who are you to judge any child? Who are you to judge a child? They want to be close to children who their parents have money, so they can be getting one. So they will be slaves to the rich men's children and be strict to those their parents don't have money. Who does that? Even in church, the children ministers do it. They do it in churches. They welcome the one. When it comes to the ones that came with leg or keke, don't you know where your seat is? Are you waiting for? Why are you standing there? When it comes to the rich man's child, they bow at their feet. No, be diverse. Promote diversity and promote it with everything in you. Give preferences. Okay. Second, the last one is serve as a role model for positive conduct. How do you control your own emotions as a teacher? Be a role model to your children. You cannot be on call and be telling lies. The children are listening to you, and when you finish telling lies, do not come. Anybody that tells lies in this class, Holy Ghost, fire. The children will be telling their minds, let me fire you first, and it is you that will fire first. What you don't want to see in those children, don't promote it. You don't want to be telling lies to them. You don't want to be a lazy teacher. You don't want to have lazy children. Then you as a teacher, don't be lazy. Don't be lazy to mark your children's notes. A child submits a note for you. It will stay on your table for 3 days. You will not mark it. And tomorrow you are flogging a child that cannot copy what is on the board. What's the difference between you and the child? There's no difference. The same way you are lazy as a child is this. Promote what you want to see in the lives of these children. Serve as a role model for positive conduct. Dress neatly. Look good at all times, so that when your children see, they want to look good to school every time. Look good. Don't say because you are a classroom teacher, anything goes. You dress anything. Maybe you are in a school where they don't care how you dress. So you dress anyhow. Today you can dress like a market woman. Tomorrow you dress like somebody who is going to fetch firewood. The next one say because the country is hard. Is it only you that has shit? Dress well when you are coming to school, because you are a role model to these children. If you need to iron your shirt, if you have an iron. I remember when I was teaching as a volunteer in a government school. You will never know that I was a volunteer. I taught there for 10 good months. Nobody paid me 1 penny. You will never know that I am a volunteer. You will never know. Because I will come to school early, I will dress neat, I will look good, I will teach with all my heart. And today, God bless me. Yes, He did. He blessed me. Was I doing that because I wanted God to? Did I even know that God was going to promote me? I didn't know. But I was doing. I will come. I was teaching for our sick. I will sing for them. I will come. I created a daily routine affirmation for them. I pasted it on the wall. When they come, in a government school, in a private school. So in government, I'm not that I was expecting one person to give me money. It's a government school. So there's nobody there that they are even looking for your own to collect. You can understand that kind of setting. And when I go, I will be the one. I will put affirmation, do word chart. The word chart I put in those classrooms, they're still there. They're still there today. And the children will be reading it every day when they come to class. Even the day I didn't come to school, the teacher that I was assisting, she said, as the children came to class, they said, no, Coach Lorine, because they call me Coach Lorine. Coach Lorine said, every day we come to school, we must read this. Now, please allow us to read this. They told the teacher to allow them to read this. Coach Lorine said, they don't read, they should not sit down. Be a role model. And you know that they'll be reading it, I will be putting them on marking notes. As they are reading it, I will stand with them and read with them. You tell children to draw, you will not draw. You will tell them to clean up, you will not clean up your own corner. They are not a role model. You can't build a relationship with these children if what you are doing is not in line with what you are saying. They won't trust you to want to be like you. If you want children to build relationship with you, it takes trust to build relationship with people. It takes trust to build relationship with people. If I don't trust you, what am I looking for where you are? If I don't trust you, if I don't like the way you behave, I can't come and tell you anything about myself. So your conduct, your behavior, your attitude, your appearance must be trustworthy before you can build a relationship with each other. Remember, the relationship you want to build is not with yourself, it is with the student. It is not with yourself. So you are not trying to impress yourself. Everything you do it intentionally because you are expecting them to actually follow your example. You are expecting them to do as you are doing. You are expecting them to cultivate that attitude that you are portraying before them. So to the next slide, challenges we face when we try to build teacher-student relationship. What are those challenges we face? Number one, we meet children who have disabilities. We meet children with special needs. These are part of the challenges we face when we are building a teacher's student, you will see some children, they have problem with hearing clearly. And you may not know. You will now start flogging the child that the child is not paying attention. Meanwhile, the child has a disability. Maybe the child cannot hear with one ear. So when you see a child continuously exhibiting a particular attitude, there's a call for action. There's a call for attention. When you see children in your classes throwing tantrums, don't now say, why is it that you're always stubborn? Why is it that you're the only one that will not take instruction? Calm down and find out what the child's problem is. It is not every misbehavior that a child puts up. In short, most times I even tell people that misbehavior is normal in a child. If a child does not misbehave, you will not know that he's calling for attention. That's the truth. That's the truth. So misbehavior is not for you to change the child. It's for you to look inward and look outward and ask yourself, where is the missing link? Anytime a child misbehaves, there's a call for attention. So misbehavior is a call for attention. That you are teaching and a child is throwing stones on somebody. It is a call for attention. It is not stubbornness. The child is not trying you. It is how the child feels at that particular time. Because he's actually calling for an attention and nobody is giving him that attention. He believes that the best way is to throw a tantrum. You see some children, they are slow to write. And you will feel life out of them for not writing fast. It is a call for attention. So these are the challenges that children that we actually face when we want to build a teacher-student relationship. And this is where emotional intelligence comes in. You can't build relationship with a child if you are not emotionally intelligent. Let me say this again. No teacher can build a long-lasting relationship with a child if the teacher is not emotionally intelligent. It takes emotional intelligence for you to be able to accept whatever stone the child throws at you and still be willing to love the child and connect with the child. Even parents can't even handle it. Not to talk of a child that is not your child. So, but if you are emotionally intelligent, to know that everything this child is doing is not outside the box. The Bible says in Proverbs chapter 22, verse 15, says, foolishness lies in the heart of the child, where a rod of correction will drive it out. Foolishness. So even God that created mankind, God that created humans, know that a child must exhibit foolish behavior. He knows. But he's not telling you to kill the child. He said a rod of correction. The rod of correction is where we teachers are missing it. We see rod of correction as scale. So we flog the living dead light out of the child. We see it as a ride bicycle, kneel down, hands up, all manner of hard labor. And we say that is the only way I can correct. We see it as shouting, insulting the child, abusing the child. That's your own way of rod of correction. But the truth of the matter is that when you use the wrong rod of correction, you are not driving away that foolishness. You are simply telling the foolishness, keep riding on. Continue. That's what you are doing. So let's continue. Teachers may be dealing with some of the challenges teachers deal with, personal challenges that affect their ability to connect with students. Now, some of the challenges that can hinder you as a teacher is when you have your own personal problems. For instance, you had a bad day at home, maybe you are married, you had a bad day with your spouse, or you had a bad day with somebody outside. You come with that umbrella of your bad day to class. There is no way you build a respectful relationship with your children. Because the children are going to see hell. They are going to get it hot from you. But that's where we say emotional intelligence comes. That this is what I do. When I am pissed, tired, whatever it is, and I'm about to face children, the first thing I tell myself is that these children are not the cause of my anger, so I drop it. These children are not the cause of my anger, so I do what? I drop it. And your ability to do that is something you have worked on over time and will keep working on. It's not a magic, it's not something that happens automatically. You keep reminding yourself that the privilege you have to meet these children is not to cause them pain, but to actually be a blessing to them. Please, if you can hear me, let me know that you can hear me. I don't want to sound like I'm the only one in the session.
We can hear you, ma'am. Hello, ma'am. We
Okay.
can hear you.
All right. So the next point we have here is a negative or unsupportive school culture. The school where we are working can actually be a hindrance. The school where we are working can actually be a hindrance to our building teacher-student relationship. There are some schools that have so many rules, and don't you are not permitted to a student is not permitted to collect the teacher's number. A teacher is not permitted to be seen talking to the child. They have different rules, especially in private school. So all these things can actually cause that, and that is why I say whatever you are doing, you're building connectivity with a child. You can do it while you are teaching, while you are in the classroom with that child. Anything outside the classroom can be breaking rules to your school or to the wherever you find yourself, wherever you are working. Some schools have rules and regulations. Some parents can't even call teachers, and some teachers can't call parents. They don't even allow contact with parents, between parents and teachers. We try to avoid it because of many reasons. Some things that have happened to them, maybe a teacher took parents out of the school and all that, blah, 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 blah. But these things are just there to hinder you. But you as a teacher who is compassionate, who is passionate about building relationship with children, will find a way to navigate through these things. You can actually build your relationship with those children in your classroom, with what you are doing. I said that earlier, with what you are doing, you can actually build that relationship. And the next one is lack of parental involvement or support can also hinder. For instance, a teacher wants to reach out to the parent to tell what he has observed from the children, or he wants to have a counseling session with the child. The parent will say, no, my child cannot come. No, please. The parents are like that. So the parents can actually hinder. The school rules and regulations can hinder. Your emotional, your feeling, your state of mind can actually hinder the child. And also, the disabilities of a child can actually be a very big challenge when it comes to building teacher-student relationship. But you as a teacher who has awakened from all this, who now sees clearly, who now understands that this profession is not just a roadside profession. It is a privilege that I'm a teacher, and I'm giving this access to children who their future is bright. Children that I don't even know what their tomorrow will be. Children are blessings from the Lord. So anybody that has anything to do with children is blessed. It's not just their parents. Children are blessings from the Lord. So if you are working with children, you are teaching children, you are taking care of children, you are receiving blessings from God. Let us not forget that. That first line of the scripture hit me one day, and I realized that whatever I'm doing for children, I am actually being blessed doing it. It's even a privilege for me. And there are blessings attached to it. So if I do evil to them, then the reverse is the case. But if I do good to them, I will definitely enjoy the blessings. Because God said they are blessings from God. They are blessings from God. He didn't say to only the parents. They are blessings from God. That's not understanding. I don't know about you, but that's how I see that scripture. That children are blessings from the Lord. So if I have a privilege to be teaching them, then I should be enjoying the blessings of God. If I'm making an impact in their life, I should be enjoying the blessings of the Lord. So whatever it will cost me to affect these children positively, I will do it because I know that I will receive my blessings from God. All right, so let's go to the next slide, which is the reward of teacher-student relationship. Reward. What are the rewards? What are the rewards? They said we should have a teacher-student relationship. What do I gain? What do I get as my reward? I've already said the first one. You are blessed beyond measure. That's the truth. You are blessed. As long as you are doing it from your heart, you are actually blessed. Increase job satisfaction. Now, this does not cut across everybody. It's only those that have passion for teaching that can actually get job satisfaction from it. If you are not passionate about teaching, if you are not passionate about what you do, you can never have job satisfaction. But when you are passionate about what you do, if you are really doing this teaching job with your heart, if you are really passionate about it, you will have this job, because the testimony that will be coming from these children, the feedback that you'll be getting from these children. Oh, when Mrs. This told me about this, I did it, and thank God I was able to get it right. You will be happy. You will be joyful. There's this job satisfaction that comes every time you make an impact in the life of a child. Every time there is a good report about a child and it is attached to you, your impact on the child's life, even when you're already giving up on the teaching, you just feel you don't want to stop. I'm privileged to run an online club, and sometimes when I get these testimonies from these parents, I shed tears. Yes, real tears. Tears will just roll down my eyes. Those tears just make me realize that even if I wanted to stop, I would stop. So it gives job satisfaction, then professional growth. Now, let me say this. The more you work with children, the more better you become as a teacher. The more you teach, the better you become. If you have been teaching in one pattern since the day you started teaching, then you need to check yourself. Teaching is supposed to make you better, because a teacher teaches himself first before he teaches the learner. As you are teaching, as I'm teaching now, I'm getting value, and you are getting value. A true teacher does not just teach without being impacted. As you teach, the more you teach, the better you become. The more you teach, the more value you build for yourself. Because in teaching, you study to teach. You don't just wake up and start teaching because you know how to talk. No. When this topic came to me, I had to study. I didn't just fall on my knowledge that I have. And in the place of studying, I got more knowledge. And as I'm teaching you now, I'm also gaining more knowledge. So teaching improves you. It improves your knowledge. It improves your skill. It makes you better. Not just for the children, but also for you. Another thing that teaching does is that it contributes to a positive environment. That is, it makes the environment safe. Teacher-student relationship makes the children want to come to class and be relaxed. The students are not afraid to want to come to school. I remember when my son was in one particular class during nursery, he came home and said, "Mommy, I don't want to go to school. I don't just want to go to school. Please, if you are following me, go to the comment section and put it up there that you are following me." And when he came, he said he doesn't want to go to school. And because I'm a teacher and I understand, I hear such words more often. Then I asked him, I said, "What's the problem?" He said, "My teacher said I don't know anything." I said, "Who said that? The teacher is just joking. You know everything." He said, "No, my teacher said I don't know anything." I said, "Okay, if mommy follows you to school tomorrow, would you want to go?" He said, "Yes." So we went to school together, and I went to the classroom. I dropped in, I went to the teacher. I said, "Please, I want to see you." And we got talking. And I said, "My son told me that you said he doesn't know anything. Is it true?" She kept quiet. I said, "I'm not here to fight you, but if that is what you said, please don't use such words at any child." I said, "Because of you, my son said he doesn't want to come to school." And we got talking, and she started telling me, "Oh, because of what happened, she was just feeling bad. So when she came to school, she just poured her anger on the children and all. She was doing all manner of excuses." And I talked to her, and we just laughed about it, and we came home. If a child goes astray because of you, it will be on you. If a child is pained, a mother was beating the child yesterday for losing her tie. Hey God, oh my God. Because the child misplaced her tie, a 4-year-old child, the mother was giving the girl bamboos. And I cited her and I walked up to her and I said, "Ma, why are you beating this child?" And she said, because the child lost her head tie. The child is always losing things, always misplacing things. That's why she's beating the child. And I said, "No." I said, if because the child lost her head tie, I said, we can always see the head tie. But if there's any other thing that's making you beat the child, then tell me, let me know. You know, while other people were busy abusing her, what kind of nonsense, I was trying to feel the mother's face. So I was laughing. I said, "Ma, She now said, please, Mrs. Abere, your earring is about falling off. I said, oh, so you noticed my earring is almost falling off. So I removed it. I said, okay. I said, now that my earring is almost falling off and I didn't take note and maybe it finally fell off, who will I beat for losing an earring? I said, when I came to church, I put the pin before I came to church. How did pin fell off? I don't know. And I'm not a baby that I will go and be playing with the pin of my earring. I said, now this earring will fall off my ear and to get missing. I said, if I'm an adult, I can misplace things. Then why beat a child for misplacing a hair tie? She was just weak. She was just looking at me. She started laughing. I said, ma, I saw the things that you have been lost. Go and bring in. Let me flog you because nobody has been flogging you since. I said, so now you want to flog us because we lost hair tie? And the hair tie is very expensive. I said, more expensive than this earring I'm wearing. I said, so I now pointed my daughter. I said, see my daughter, she's 7 years old. If I tell you how many earrings this girl has lost, you will not believe it. I said, but nobody has died. Nobody has died because of earrings. And I was able to calm her down. We were able to laugh over it. And she actually laughed till she left. I said, don't beat us. Because I always put us when I'm talking to parents or teachers. I say, don't beat us. If you beat us, when we come to church, we'll gather all our teachers and we'll flog you. And I went to the meeting. I said, next time when mommy gives you something, keep it very well. But in case mommy beats you, when you come to church on Sunday, come and tell me. We know what to do to her. So we were all laughing. But I make sure I pointed out to the child what she did. Now, why am I sharing this? You should understand that this environment, if you don't make it safe, your classroom, if you don't make your classroom safe for your children, you will not get the best out of them. Even those ones you feel that they are dullard, you know the reason why their brain is still very dull, because you have not awoken. I had a dull child in my class, and then I didn't even know as much as I knew now. And every time I was always complaining. And the teacher said to me, "This girl was not as dull as it is before. I don't know what happened to her." So the day I heard that statement, I got thinking. I went home, I slept over that word. And when I came to school the next day, she became my target. From the door, once I just see her entering, oh, her name is Angel. I said, oh, baby Angel, you look so, you see the way you are looking like an angel of God. Wow, what cream did you rub? Your face is looking so bright. Let me see your teeth. Ooh, what? You know, I was praising from her hair to the sole of her feet. I won't tell you lie. It was just a miracle. This same angel who will not agree to read, she will not agree to do her homework, she will not do classwork, but she will bring different types of food to school. She will eat everything, but she will not do anything. She was the definition of lazy. But come and see praises. What praises did to this girl? The first day she did her classwork and scored 1/4. Come and see the way I was celebrating this girl. If she got 4/4. And people were wondering, why is 1/4? She said, yes, it's 1/4. I know the next time she will get 4/4. And that was how Angel grew from 15, 14, 13, 12, and before you knew it, Angel was among the first to 10. Though she didn't get to the first, she wasn't second, but she left where she was because of it. Because the environment, immediately that just said that thing to me, I picked to me. I just picked that one. I said, so this girl can actually do better. So I now learned that when she was in her previous class, that teacher was always insulting her. Gluten, chop. It's only chop, you come to school to come and chop. You don't know anything. You don't do anything. You eat, you sleep, you eat. That was what the teacher was telling her every day she comes to school. So you see the difference. I had to change the narrative. And immediately I changed it. Everything about Angel changed. So it creates a positive environment. The children become happy to come to school. Sense of accomplishment. Seeing students grow and succeed is a big reward. Let me share this. I was introduced as a children coach, and I actually do that as a career. As a children coaching, I coach children, I mentor children. And one of my mentors 2 years ago was a drug addict, and she was a girl. And you know, that was the first time I had to deal with a child that was having that kind of strong addiction. At first, I rejected, but I told myself, I said, if God is going to, I told God, I said, God, if you're going to help me on this, then I will give it a try. So I started, when I started with this child will not say anything to me. I will talk for 2 hours. When I finish talking, she will say, Coach Lorine, are you done? I'll say, yes. She will carry her bag, she will go. For 2 weeks, that's how we were operating. So one day, as she came, I wanted to start teaching. My spirit just said, don't teach today. Just gist. So immediately she came, I dropped my book, dropped everything. And I said, hey, that's your school. There was a day I was passing. I now started bringing gist to me. Well, this girl that has never smiled to me for 2 weeks, she started laughing. Hey, I was looking at her. I said, why are you laughing? She said, I don't know you can tell a story like this. So, hey, so my coach got it. And before you knew it, till yesterday, this girl actually sent me a message. We still communicate 2 years ago, I'm telling you about. That's 2021 that I met that child. We still communicate as if, in short, now every week, we talk to ourselves as if we are mates now. Coach, are you there? I want to gist you something. I thought you'll be gisting. Drop voice note, she will drop voice. That's how drop voice note, she will drop voice. Coach, you see what happened today in my house? Even to boys that are toasting her, she will tell me that fixed a date, guy fixed a date for her. She didn't tell her parents, so she chatted me up. But Lorine, there's one guy that fixed a date for me, this, that. I said, yeah, describe it, let me see. She's like, we will laugh. I said, no, we're not dating now. We want to go to school. She say, coach, is this school? I say, yes, it's school now, no dating. And all that. But when we met, it was tug of war. So you must be able to, you will see, when you have this relationship with these children, you will see the reward, you will see them succeed, you will be happy to see that they are succeeding. And this girl who the parents did not want to enroll for YF because she was addicted to drugs, I had to bet my fee that if the child does not pass, I will return their coaching money. That was the only thing that made them to enroll that child for YF. And to God be the glory, she cleared her paper. I had to bet my coaching fee that if this child does not succeed, I will refund them their coaching money back. And to the glory of God, the child actually passed. Unending favors. Now, when you have a relationship, they will pray for you. They will bless you. They will never forget you. They will always wish you well. And trust me, you need the prayers of these children. You need it. You need their prayer. In short, I can tell you that the last school I taught, which was the school I said I volunteered, whatever job the job I am doing now, I know that actually those children prayed for me. Because there was a day they had something to do. They didn't have pencil, they didn't have pen. I just took my purse, went into the market, bought packets of pencils. No, I think it was drawing. They needed to draw. Yes, that's the pen was another day. They needed to draw. And it was like something that was very, very urgent. Nowhere to get pencil. I just left the class. The teacher didn't even know where I was going to. I just ran into the market, bought a pack of pencils and sharpener, and I started sharing for the children. And one of the children stood up and said, Coach Lorine, I want to pray for you. That was class 5. Okay, that was not class 5. Class 6 was pen. Class 5 was pencil because I was teaching mathematics in class 5. I was teaching mathematics in class 5. And the child stood up and said, Coach Lorine, I want to pray for you. God will bless you. God, whatever you are looking for, God will give it to you. God will give you beyond what you are looking for. He said, Coach Lorine, you have been good to us. You started teaching us math. God will be good to you. A small child, that child should be 9, 10. How she knew I was believing God for a breakthrough? I didn't know what she was praying for. But I said amen. I know I said amen. And everybody in the class joined and said amen with me. Can I tell you this? It was that week. That thing happened on a Tuesday. By Wednesday, the school I was teaching, I was volunteering for, offered to pay me 20,000 naira because they saw that I've already started doing good work. Okay, they said for the while I've been coming, I've never asked for anything. They decided to pay me 20,000 naira. So the Wednesday of it, I went to church and I said, I want to thank God that I've been a volunteer in this school for 10 months now, that they just decided to start paying me 20,000 naira. I want to thank God because I know that the next time I will be coming to give my testimony, I will be giving a bigger testimony. So I left. The upper week, that was when I got my job that I'm doing now. So And I could understand that child's prayer also played a role in facilitating whatever happened to me. That same week, I had a dream where somebody called me that had a job offer. I woke up and I told my children, I said, let us pray about it. So we prayed, held hands together and prayed. And boom, on Monday, I was called to come and pick up my appointment later. And I was happy. When I was sitting and thinking of everything, I remember the prayer that child prayed. And I said, God, I am sure this child's prayer will answer you. The children will pray for you when they have this relationship with you. What is pencil? What is sharpener to a child? It was not just the pencil and the sharpener, it was the relationship I built with these children. Because I don't do my job there as if I'm a volunteer. I work as if I'm a full-time teacher. And no parent knew I was a volunteer until the day I left. It was the day I got an appointment letter. I went to tell the HM I've got an appointment letter. That was the day she started telling parents that their volunteer teacher is this. And they said they never knew I was a volunteer. They thought I was a full-time teacher. So they will pray for you, unending favors, unending favors. As I round up, please, am I still communicating? Teachers in the house, let me see your emoji. If you are getting value, if you are going to start building a teacher-student relationship, let me see it in the comment section. Let me see your emoji. Let me be sure. Let me be sure that you are actually getting value. Let me be sure that you're actually getting value. All right. Now, conclusion. A fruitful and satisfying learning experience depends on the teacher-student relationship. Teachers have the power to make a long-lasting difference in the lives of their students by cultivating an environment that is inclusive, respectful, and supportive. Inclusive, don't exclude anybody. No child should be left out. No child should be left behind. Respectful, respect the feelings, the emotions of your children. Don't take advantage of their feelings. Don't trample on their rights. Don't treat them like they don't exist. Make them feel loved and also support them. Support them. You have 3 pens. A child is walking up and down looking for pen. You say because you gave the child one day he lost it, you will not give again. No, support, but put rules. There's something I do then. If I give you something as a child, I will tell you go and write your name. Write your name there. When you return it, if you don't return it, mark that you did not return it. So you are owing me 1 pen. It's just something I do, but I don't really. It's not a big deal, but I make them accountable for it. So building a relationship, a teacher-student relationship is possible. It's very, very, very possible. Whether you are being, so those of you that are saying how much are they paying me? They were not paying me anything for 10 months, but I built relationship. I got prayer and I got blessed and I got rewarded for my steps. It's not about how much are they paying me. Me that they didn't pay me for 10 months. Was I blessed? Yes. Was it stressful? Yes. But did I do my job? Yes, I did my job. Did I build a lasting relationship? Yes, I did. Until today, I went to the market on Saturday and I saw one of the children that I taught in class 6 in that primary school. She was like, Coach Lorine, because they missed the name. Some call me Mrs. Abere, some call me Coach Lorine. Those who have seen me outside the school do my coaching job, they actually are the ones that call me Coach Lorine more. So and all that. Yes, but today, the story is different. It has not taken me out of the teaching. I'm still teaching. I'm still doing my teaching profession, but in another dimension, not the everyday classroom. But I still stay committed to the ones I have access to. So you can actually build that relationship if you want to. So I think I've rounded up. Coach Goodness, are you here? If you are here, please let me know that I am not alone. You can stop sharing the slides now. Thank you everyone for joining the Teachers Awake conference. Thank you. I want to believe that I was audibly heard. Was I audible enough? Did my face show where According to what your face show, your shoe shine. My face show. Did my shoe shine? Did my teeth shine? My face show, my teeth shine. Thank you. I just want them to laugh. At least I've not made anybody laugh because I'm trying to rush my time. Yeah, that's what teaching is all about. It's to add fun to it. Yes. So thank you very much, every one of us that came online. Let us know that it is the reality.
Yeah, teacher, thank you for